They did it. The Blue Jays win a game. You know, I'm going to break down in a little bit why it was a little, yeah. However, it is a win, and I don't care how it happened. We won. But it was even more special that it was in walk-off fashion. Let's break this game down a little bit. Marco Estrada just dealing through 6. He goes 7 strong innings. I mean, when I say strong, I mean he pitches outstanding, giving up only 4 hits, walking 3, but striking out 8 guys, not giving up a run, just looking absolutely fantastic. Biagini goes an inning, gives up 1 hit, and has a clean inning himself. He does a great job. Roberto Osuna gives up 1 run in the 9th to tie it, but we're going to get to that in a second. In the 7th inning, we have been catching a few breaks over these last couple games with a few brain farts from the Orioles. You saw Adam Jones make the catch deep in center. Bautista's 3/4 of the way to third. He has to bolt it back. I mean, Scope just had to hand it to the guy at second, and he would have got a double play. The inning would have been over. Or at least, there wouldn't have been a guy at second base. But instead, Scope decides, I'm gonna try and gun it home when there's nobody there. And he makes that mistake, doesn't throw it, but knows he messed up. Bautista gets back on second, and we catch a break. Next batter, Darwin Barney, bang, single up the middle for a base hit. Guys, as much as this offense has been struggling really hard all season long so far, Darwin Barney is hitting .455. I know in very limited at bats. But nonetheless, he is hitting when he gets the chances. That's all we want to see. 1-0 Jays at the time, like we said, 9th inning. Jonathan Scope hits a sacrifice fly. We got ourselves a tie game. But in the bottom of the 9th, on the very first pitch of the bottom of the 9th, may I say it again? The first pitch, Kendrys Morales takes it deep, and Blue Jays win 2-1 in walk-off fashion. Thank God. But, I mean, it was a great game. Great to see the Jays win and break this ridiculous skid they've been on. But they scored only 2 runs, and they got only 6 hits. Marco Estrada was just dealing today. But nonetheless, I don't care. It's a win nonetheless. And, for all the people saying, the only reason the Jays are doing garbage is because Edwin's not there. Well, the guy we replaced Edwin with, don't get me wrong, Edwin's a great player, great first baseman, fantastic guy. But we paid almost half the money. And Morales just hit himself a walk-off for the Jays, and he's hitting only .244 on the year, but for goodness sake, that's great for the Jays at this point. And with that home run, he has 2 home runs. He's got 7 ribs. I mean, he's doing just fine. There's nothing wrong with Kendrys Morales. Good to see Bautista get a hit, Carrera get a hit. The top of the lineup got some hits. And the top, 4? You know what? Let's go down the list here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The top 5 in the order. We've been talking about that over the span, that they've been striking out way too many. They combined for 1 strikeout all game long. You put the ball in play, good things will happen. And this team showed it tonight. They showed that if you put the ball in play, someone might not be thinking, Jonathan Scope. And the Jays could take advantage of that. Will you be quiet? I know the Leafs are starting soon, but calm down. I am very happy that the Jays could get this win and get a walk-off. It was funny. I said in the last video, last night's video, how there were so many walk-offs last year. The emotion was there. We haven't seen that. We haven't seen that yet this year. And today he hits a walk-off home run to win the game. All right. I'm loving it. Great thing is that, the Jays break the snide. They have an opportunity to split the series tomorrow afternoon, obviously. And, just good things can come of this, right? You win this game tomorrow. You split the series. and you're slowly climbing back up. You got to get the wins. You got to start getting some win streaks coming. You got to win 3, lose 1. Win 4, lose 1. You got to start that kind of streak, right? I mean, it's not going to be easy to do since this team has won 2 games and lost 9. But that's the way they got to think about it. Or even if they lose or win 2, lose 1. Win 2, lose 1. Eventually you'll get back into the column. But, let's get a 3-game win streak. Let's get all that stuff going. Can't get too ahead of myself, though. I'm getting way too ahead of myself. Tomorrow afternoon, 1:07 first pitch, J.A Happ versus Dylan Bundy. Again, like I've been saying, the Jays would love a split. I would love a split. And, that would just be the end all and be all, right? If the Jays can get the split, they've won 2 in a row. All right, here comes Boston in, right? The Jays have to start beating teams in the division. They've had a rough start to the season. They've had a rough start against teams in the division. They got to start winning games against teams in the division. They started today with their win over the Orioles. They need to continue that tomorrow afternoon. You lose a series 3-1 today's loss or win doesn't mean as much, right? So getting the split would be huge. Like I said, J.A Happ on the mound for the Jays. He's looking to bounce back after an 0-2 start for J.A Happy. Pitched fairly well in his first game. Had a really rough outing against Milwaukee. So again, he's looking to bounce back and get a quality start. Just like Marco Estrada did today, he was dynamite all game long, making players look silly. I love it. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video and you enjoyed the walk-off and a win nonetheless, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Again, comment down below. What'd you guys think of this game? Do you think they looked better? I personally thought they looked a little bit better. Not much, because they still only had 2 runs. But they were able to grind out at bats. They looked better. Again, it's a process. This team is an older team. They got to get their legs going. They got to get their timing down. They got to get all that stuff going. Hopefully it happens soon. We got to win today. That's all that matters, all right? So we'll talk to you guys fairly shortly. Raptors edition. Game 1 against Milwaukee. It's halftime right now. I thought I'd record it in the meantime. Raptors looking to take a 1-0 lead in the series, which is rare. That barely ever happens for the Raptors. Also, Leafs edition later tonight, as they're looking to split the series against Washington on the road and come back home with a 1-1 series. That'd be a big win for the Leafs. It will be a little bit later than right after the game, because I will be at a buddy's house watching the game. So, again, it will get out to you guys tonight. Don't you worry about that. And we'll also talk to you guys Blue Jays edition tomorrow afternoon. Blue Jays, Orioles. Jays looking for a split in the series. That'd be big. We'll see you guys then.